Terrans were considered primitive until the interstellar war reached Earth. For most of the galaxy, Earth was an afterthought. A blue-green planet on the fringe of mapped space. No megastructures, no galaxy-spanning fleets, no exotic energy signatures, just radio noise and old technology. The Interstellar Council labeled the Terrans developing species, non-strategic. Primitive. They still used chemical propulsion. They still argued among themselves. They still relied on physical crews instead of fully autonomous warforms. When the Krill-Vex War spread across nearby systems, no one bothered to warn Earth. Why would they? The Krill were efficient conquerors. They dismantled resistance with mathematical precision. Planets surrendered within hours, or were bypassed entirely. Earth sat directly along a key hyperspace corridor, an inconvenience. Nothing more. The first Krill scout fleet arrived quietly. No grand announcement, no ultimatum. Just observation drones slipping past Earth's outer satellites. They expected panic. Instead, they found confusion. Terran sensors detected anomalies, barely. Old radar systems picked up distortions that didn't match any known craft. At NORAD 7, analysts frowned at their screens. "That's not debris," one technician muttered. Another leaned closer. "It's moving, deliberately." Within minutes, Earth's fragmented defense networks began talking to each other. Not because they were designed to, but because humans had learned over centuries of crisis how to improvise. The Krill commander, strategist Kareth, observed Earth from orbit. No orbital platforms, he noted. No planetary shield. No unified fleet presence. A subordinate clicked its mandibles in amusement. Primitive as classified. Kareth nodded. "Begin corridor construction. Ignore the planet." The first hyperspace anchor deployed above Earth's atmosphere. That was the mistake. The anchor detonated. Not from an attack. From interference. Terran electromagnetic fields. Chaotic, unrefined, noisy. Overloaded the delicate hyperspace lattice. The explosion was contained, but unexpected. Kareth stiffened. That should not be possible. Below, Earth's skies lit up. Not with terror. With activity. Launches from dozens of nations. Uncoordinated at first, then rapidly synchronized. Old fighters. Converted cargo vessels. Experimental drones never meant for space combat. They weren't elegant. They were fast. "Are they charging us?" a Krill sensor officer asked. Kareth watched in disbelief as Terran craft accelerated well beyond safe tolerances. They're burning reaction mass at unsustainable rates. A pause. "Sir, some of them are overloading their own engines." Kareth felt something unfamiliar. Unease. "These vessels will destroy themselves," he said. The sensor officer hesitated. "Negative, strategist. They're venting, then rerouting, then compensating. Improvised solutions. Mid-combat engineering. Pilots making decisions no algorithm would approve." The first exchange was chaotic. Terran ships didn't follow standard attack vectors. They didn't retreat when damaged. They didn't prioritize survival probability. They prioritized momentum. A crippled Terran cruiser slammed into a Krill frigate, not as a weapon, but as a distraction. While the Krill recalibrated, Earth's missiles hit. Crude, kinetic, effective. "Why won't they disengage?" Kareth demanded. The answer came from intercepted Terran communications. "They're not trying to win," the translator reported. "They're trying to buy time." Buy time for what? Kareth found out moments later. Earth's surface lit up with synchronized launches. Not ships. Signals. Every frequency. Every direction. A broadcast screaming into the void. To allies. To rivals. To anyone listening. Earth is under attack, the Interstellar Council finally noticed. Too late. "What do you mean the Terrans are holding?" one delegate demanded. "They're not supposed to last hours," a strategist replied quietly. "They're adapting faster than projected. On Earth, factories converted overnight. Civilian ships were retrofitted in days. Software patches rewrote targeting systems mid-battle. Humans shared solutions openly. No secrecy. No pride. Just survival. The Krill, accustomed to fear and submission, found none. Instead, they found stubborn resistance and creativity. Kareth watched his fleet take losses. Not catastrophic, but unacceptable. "These tactics," he hissed. "They make no sense," a subordinate answered carefully. "They do, if the Terrans believe this is their only chance." Kareth stared at the planet. "So be it," he said. "Escalate." The Krill deployed a planetary suppression array, non-lethal, designed to force surrender. It activated. and failed. Earth's magnetic field, unpredictable, unstable, powerful, interfered again. The array destabilized, then collapsed. Silence filled the bridge. Kareth finally understood. "This world," he whispered, "is hostile by accident." Reinforcements arrived. Not for the Krill, for Earth. Species who had watched quietly now moved openly. Not because of treaties, because they had seen something rare. A primitive species that refused to yield. That learned while fighting. That treated invasion as a problem to solve, not a fate to accept. The Krill withdrew. Strategist Kareth issued the order with clenched mandibles. This system is no longer worth the cost. As the last Krill ships vanished, Earth's defenders didn't cheer. They exhaled. On the Council's records, Earth's classification updated automatically. Terrans, emerging strategic power. Combat adaptability, extreme. Threat assessment, reevaluate immediately. Primitive was removed, replaced with a new note. Never assume quiet means weak.